All right, welcome back to the D&D show, the Drew and Dre show. I am your host, Drew, with my co-host, Dre. We are back to review this past week's games. It was City had a game yesterday, and Dre's team, Chelsea, had a game today. We'll go through our games, and then we'll do a little review of where we're at in the season so far, and then we'll be done. All right, but before we go any further, how's it going, bro? How's life, bro?
Blessed and highly favored, man. No complaints over here. Everybody's happy, healthy. Taking a little trip to Texas to see some family this weekend. So excited for that. Don't know how the baby's gonna do on a plane, but we'll see. But yeah, other than that, good, man, good. I know you got some good news though to share.
Yeah. God is clutch. God is the greatest.
hmm
Um, I won't go too much into it, but you know what I'm saying, my career stuff kind of figured itself out. I do have some other things in the works. I'm studying to be a boxing trainer
Oh, okay.
and get certified with USA Boxing, so I'm working on that. And working on my PMP certification. So I'm working on other stuff, career stuff, but at least I should be working soon. And yeah, that part of the crisis is over. I'm not in survival mode anymore. So I can, yeah, so got some shoes lift off my back. And I mean, clutch, it's an understatement. Like I'm literally out of money and my credit card is damn near maxed out. So it's like, yeah,
It was time. Yeah, it was
yeah, yep,
time.
yep. And so I wish God would have hurried up, but yeah, God said I had to wait, so I had to wait. So,
What they used to say, on time God, yes he is.
yep. And um, I got, you know, I got this 10 on my mind. I don't know what's going on, but I may be in some trouble. You know what I'm saying? I'm here. I'll talk to you about it. But yeah,
Okay. Okay.
yeah, I got. You know what I'm saying? This ain't like before though. This ain't that type of situation
Oh,
at
I
all.
missed what you said for a second. You said you got this 10 on your mind. Okay.
Yeah, I got this 10
Okay.
on my mind.
Got you.
Yeah, I got
Got
10
you.
on my mind. Yeah,
Got you. I
I
was
got
like,
this
what
10 on my mind.
the?
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
God. Oh God.
Yeah,
A
yeah.
name
But
popped into my head as soon as you said that. I
oh
was like, oh, okay.
no.
Yeah.
Definitely not
Yeah. Okay.
10. No.
Okay. Okay.
No. This is the ain't no, this is no different. This is a lot different. But yeah. But I'm in no position to be doing anything anyway, so but I might be in
But
trouble. So
but
we'll
you'll
see.
get there. You'll get there. All right.
Yeah, I'll get there. I'll get there. Yeah. Go ahead, Bandu.
So yeah, the Chelsea game today was absolute garbage. Not enjoyable to watch. We played against Leeds. Um, I will say the biggest thing is that we had a couple lineup changes, couple key lineup changes. You know how good Reece James is when he's healthy.
That's my guy.
And we could not play him this game because like he's almost like on a minutes restriction kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like you can't be playing him like Saturday or Sunday and then play him again
Yeah.
Wednesday. Like you got to kind of pick and choose when you play him. And also we have another player, Wesley Fofana. He's a center back for us. Um, and he's been really like unfortunate with injuries the past couple seasons, so you haven't seen him a lot for Chelsea. But there's been two games this season where he's looked like the best center back in the world. Like he's been ridiculous. The game against Arsenal, ridiculous. And earlier in the season, I don't think it was Barcelona. I know it was in the Champions League. I just watched and I was like, this dude is not losing headers. He's great with the ball, making good decisions. I'm like, he's been brilliant. So he's put on some like world class performances. He's not a world class center back by any means because you got to do that over a season. But he's put on some like world class performances for us, and he didn't play this game either because same thing. Like he just picks up too many injuries. It's not a good idea to play him two games in a row. So we went
He's a
into this
young guy,
game.
though, right?
Yeah, he's a pretty young player, but he's just very injury prone. It sucks. Um,
Hmm.
but so yeah, we went into this game with a couple lineup changes. I think Chalaba ended up playing at right back, so we didn't start off very aggressively attacking wise like we normally would with Reece
Not a fan.
James or Gusto or Gusto. Say what?
Not a fan of Chalaba. Well, we know we've talked about
Well,
him
yeah,
in the
yeah.
past.
But Chalaba, at least he's been performing well at center back, but he's not great at right back because that position is normally like is an attacking or a midfield position for us. So it's like that lineup was just cursed kind of from the start. I'm not even gonna lie. And I think the key, and this is like my analysis of this game, like uh they played a back five, which is always hard to score against. But the thing that they did, I think that frustrated us the most, is they played with two strikers. And when you have two strikers, like normally, like with our center backs, they kind of start our attack. Like they look to pass the ball out to the wing or look to pass the ball through the middle. But when you play with two strikers, you can press man to man against the two center backs. So they had no space to play out of the back, and they looked flustered the whole game, like the whole first half at least, and taking it into the second half as well. So I think that
Back
game
five.
plan,
Hold on, a back five and two strikers. So the middle
yes,
of the field
bro.
was wide open. Should have
What
been wide
it
open.
it 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 should have been wide open, but I think the problem was with our lineup, like the players that would have been like open in the midfield would have been Chalaba and maybe Cucurella at times. So if they just press Cucurella, then Chalaba has to kind of be the one to bring the ball up. So I think him not really knowing what kind of lineup they were going to have, and also just coming up a huge game where all of our starters, all of our key players are going to play because it was Arsenal. Um, like in him needing to rest players because we got some key players that can't stay healthy. Like I think it was kind of a recipe for disaster this game, and Leeds just got us in a good spot. They played very well defensively in the back five, and they caught us on a couple counters. And they could have scored more. Like it wasn't a pretty performance from Chelsea by any means. Oh, you're good.
Keep going, keep going.
Yeah, it wasn't a good performance by Chelsea by any means. And it's even more disappointing because Arsenal, like, if you look at their points, they're the best team in the league right now. And we played against Arsenal before this game. We're winning with 11 men and then went down to 10. Well, actually, no, no, no. We never got a lead, but we were outplaying them with 11 men. Then went down to 10, scored, and ended up coming out with a draw. And you could say we had a better game. And we played with 10 men for what, 60% of the game? So to come off
Oh,
that performance against Arsenal and absolutely dominate, in my opinion, and then
another
to
link
come
card.
and play Leeds and you can't even do like it. I think it goes to show that our team is like not as deep as like it looks. Like even though we got a lot of bodies, like there's some key positions where like if this player doesn't start, then the performance is going to be questionable. Like perfect example, we have this player Hato. I'd have to double check to make sure he's not injured, but he got a couple games where he was playing. I haven't seen Bro in like 8 games. So Enzo is clearly like he's not ready to play. So it's like he's there for depth and whatnot, but he's not ready to play because he could have been a player that played this game and gave Cucurella a break. But he didn't even play. Like, where is he? So I think
Yeah,
although we
like
got a lot
this.
of names and players, like they need more experience and we need to, unfortunately, like in this case, like it's a Premier League game. You know what I mean? You can't get away with playing your like second and third string players and expect to do well because it's a
Hmm.
competitive league, bro. Like unless you're playing Wolves this year who can't seem to get it win, like they're coming for you, bro. Like it's not easy at all. So I think we just got exposed tonight because our team's not as deep as it looks on paper. Like we got bodies, we got plenty of players, but some of the players just aren't quite there. So yeah, lost a couple counterattacks, made a lot of mistakes out of the back, which is why I was saying like the two striker thing that they were doing. It worked because they were pressing the heck out of our center backs and they made a lot of mistakes. One of them led to a really easy goal for Leeds. Um, so yeah, not an impressive performance. Like so, we went from playing against Arsenal and having our best performance probably of the year to one of our worst against Leeds. And I think a coworker today actually messaged me and was like, "Man, great game." And this was before the Chelsea game today. He was like, "Great game for Chelsea last week." And I was like, "Yeah, I'm hype. It wasn't a win, but I'm hype about it. And I'm like, I think we're just maybe a year away from actually competing for the title. And he was like, you never know. Like, there's a lot of time left this year. After this game today, I'm like, this is why we can't compete because we don't have a strong enough team. And if we get 2 games in a week and we have to pick and choose who we're playing, like, our lineup is just not going to be good enough because we couldn't beat Leeds. Like, we couldn't even, we didn't get close to
But
beating Leeds today. That was the problem. It
this
wasn't even
is
a close game.
without Cole though. This is you
Cole
can't
played in the second half, but yeah,
you
I feel
play you can't judge this team until they get Cole back. I don't think you can. I don't think it's fair. It's like same thing with my team. Like we're not the same team without Roger. We you can't.
you.
I'm not going to judge the team without Roger. I don't think you can go there until unless you guys get fall so far behind that you can't come back. As long as I mean, you have a superstar, just basically that's been on the bench and injured. So I think there's reason to be optimistic this year because you haven't even been full really the whole year.
Yeah.
There's been injuries back and forth, and then the red card like thing is like that's not going to continue the whole year. Eventually, that's gonna, you know,
Hopefully,
that's gonna,
hopefully, I'm trying to set some record for red cards, if nothing else. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
uh, but yeah, one great performance and then one terrible performance. And if you really look at it in the Premier League, we got 1 point from 2 games, and that's it's not good enough to win the title, but there's still time. There's still time. So
Yeah.
let's
Yep.
uh let's hear about your boys.
All right. City. All right. So just to tell people what's been going on with City. City's been tripping for a while now. Because and it's really just our defense. Ever since Rodri got re-injured, essentially, we haven't been able to control the middle of the field, and that exposes our high back line. So and we don't have the team to change the way that we play to be a defensive or a counter team. We can only play a certain type of way, which is with the ball, and we can maybe change the way we attack, which is what we've done. We've played two attacking kind of wing back players and had them play wide, and then have Doku and the wingers go inside, cut inside, and try to make plays that way for Holland, because that's making up for Alvarez, who was like playing behind, Holland uh, for a while, a couple of years ago, to kind of set him up because he's not really a false nine. He doesn't really do much for you. Um, when he gets the ball in his hands or gets the ball like in the middle of the field, which is kind of interesting because what happened in this game. But we have an issue because we don't have a reasonable backup for Rodri. So we're kind of just trying to figure it out right now. And I like what Pep is doing, but clearly, we're not going to be elite or get back to our form until Roger gets back. There's clearly no solution to that because he hasn't tried anybody but Nico, and Nico is the problem. Like I've been saying for weeks, he's a huge liability.
It's
Um,
the I want to bring this up real quick, but
mhm,
it's the drop off like that's so crazy because like you mentioned we're missing Cole Palmer, right? We brought in some guy Buonanotte, right? And this goes
mhm.
just the same as Hato. Like I haven't seen Hato or Buonanotte in like 7 games, bro, which to me means Enzo's like they're not good enough. Even with Cole Palmer being injured and even with Cucurella literally playing every single game, like the backup is not good enough and I can't afford to play them. Or they would have been playing this game. You know what I mean? So like where
Yeah,
are these dudes? So yeah, to drop off when you lose a superstar like Rodri, the literal Ballon d'Or, and
yeah,
player like Cole Palmer, like it's crazy. Like it completely changes the team. Everybody's gotta I don't know, play a little harder or, step up and it's tough. It's tough.
yeah. It's hard to do that when it's the middle of the field because it's like a boxer. You say if your core is not well, you're never gonna be able to hold up in a fight because the easiest punches to land are to the body, and if you can't take it to the body, you're not going to be able to last. So your core strength, and that's where your power comes from, and everything. It's the key to everything is your core. So if the middle of the the field is a liability and open, and they're just running through it, like, and it's making
Yeah.
easy passes, and you're never going to be a good defensive team. You're never going to be good enough on defense to be
Yeah.
consistently good. You know?
Yep, Caicedo couldn't play this game because he got a red card, and look what happens. Like we literally get ran through like by freaking
Yeah,
Leeds because we got no defensive midfield, and Enzo probably was rested this game because we just had a game 3 or 4 days ago. So yeah, here's me complaining about our players just playing too many times during the week, and I will complain about it because this week we got a weekend game and a midweek game. The week before this, we had a weekend game and a Champions League game. It's like, bro, like it's a lot of games, man. It's a lot
yeah.
of games, and it's
I
not
feel
like
like
basketball where you can get subbed off and get rest. You know what I mean? Like
yeah, yeah,
if you play, you're playing for like 60 minutes most games. So it's
yeah.
crazy. It's
I feel like
crazy.
there's been a lot of breaks though. There's been more breaks than usual. I don't know if I'm wrong about that, but
Yeah,
I feel like
but
there's
I
been
feel
more
like
breaks at the beginning of the season.
there's
But
been
there's
like
no more breaks,
international.
right?
Probably not. Like, there's been international breaks, right? But some of the
Right.
players go and play during those breaks. So it's like, it's not even really a break, you know? It's like, it's a
Yeah.
break from club football, but if they're playing for their national team, like, they still got games. So
Yeah. Yeah.
just,
Yeah.
I don't know. People complain about it a lot, but when you see your team, like, perform, like, I don't know, like,
It's harder because it's Premier League games. When
amazing
it's
against Arsenal, and then you see them fall apart against Leeds. You're like, bro, like either the team's got to be bigger and better, or they just need more time between games. And Enzo said it. He was like, yeah, we got two players that we just can't play like 2 games in 4 days. They just can't do it because they're
right,
gonna get injured. Their history
they're gonna
shows
get
that.
into.
So their history shows that. So it's like, what do you want me to do? I gotta put other guys in there. So
Yep. Agreed, agreed, agreed. So the beginning of this game, we no real lineup changes. Basically, same lineup we've had for a while with Nunez and O'Reilly and Vardio and Diaz in the back line and Nico in the middle and Tajani and Foden and Doku out there and Holland. So just the normal guys out there. No real changes to the lineup. Uh, so 5 minutes into the game, Foden has a beautiful cross from the left side. It finds Holden. It finds Holland, but Holland he basically blows it by like hitting the post. But it's like if it hits the post, like you hit the ball pretty accurately. So he kind of blows his chance, but it hit the post, so you're not going to complain too much about that. So, but we look aggressive and attacking from the very beginning. 5 minutes later, Doku's cross finds Holland. Great first touch by Holland to just kick it, no, not have a touch, just kick it straight ahead and past the keeper. This ball, he didn't even place the ball; he just kicked it right at the keeper. But he kicked it so hard that the keeper looked like he was like afraid of the ball and scored. It was just such a powerful strike. We're up 0-1, 10 minutes into the game. We're cruising, right? Then we're holding on to the ball. This is a game where we didn't have possession too much because, again, Nico can't get the team in order or keep the ball. So it's like you got to play around Nico, but I'm not going to complain about him too much. 20 minutes later, Holland has a beautiful through pass to Tajani. It's I can't even say it's a beautiful pass because it's an easy pass. Honestly, there's nobody there. He just passes it in between Tajani, and Tajani has a nice little run down the middle of the field. It's a great pass for Holland because it's Holland, and you never see Holland in that false nine position ever. So he gets the ball in the middle of the field, like middle half. I guess the first, I guess the attacking half of the field, but like in the middle of it, and then does a nice little pass in between Tajani. Nice little run, hits it over the goalie. Goalie commits to try to get it early, and we're up 0-2 early on. We're cruising. No, nothing real dangerous coming back at us. We look very, very strong.
I watched that and the media was like Holland false nine. I was like, let me take it.
Yeah,
Let me say something about it. Like Drew was like, nah, Holland can't do it. And I'm like, I watched that go and I was like, hold up, Holland dropping deep, making plays. What's going on What have you
Yeah.
found here?
Uh, yeah, and there's a reason why that's happening more and more because we need help in the middle. So,
Mhm.
and that's why we have Doku and Foden, kind of playing inside out, and I have our wingers kind of coming inside a little bit. But so we're up 0-2, we're cruising. Um, there's a corner that happens that ends up finding Foden. Makes this beautiful long distance shot, like right outside the box, like where that circle's at on the box, and it's like into the left side corner, and there's like a bunch of players, and the goalie can't even see I don't think you can see the ball. Just a beautiful shot. One of those shots, like you take that shot 5 times, you might hit it twice, like hit the goal twice. But it was a beautiful shot. And it's one of those shots where, you know how they say at the end of like when the shot clock's down, there's no pressure like at a basketball game when the shot clock is 3, 2, 1, you have to shoot it. So your coach can't
Yeah,
complain about a bad shot. There's no pressure on it. You just shoot the ball. It's whatever. Or like when it's a tie game, there's no pressure on you.
yeah.
If you miss, you go to overtime. So it was one of
Buzzer
those things.
beater.
We're up
Got it.
two. We're
Oh,
up
okay.
two. Like you can kick this ball freely and not have any pressure on
Yeah.
you. And that's probably why he hit that shot so easily, or made it look so easy. Because no, couple games before that, we couldn't hit the bright side. Forget to say. But anyway, we're
Bright
up.
side of a
Oh,
barn. What did they say?
I,
Something.
I don't even. I don't even remember what the phrase is. Barn side. I don't even know. I know what I'm trying to
Yeah.
say, but I
We
don't.
couldn't even
I don't know.
remember the phrase. It was that bad out
Yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So, so coming. So around 46 minutes. I guess this is a little bit out of. I guess it's out of the half. Maybe it was in the half. I'm not sure if it was out of the half or in the half. I think it was after the half. But there's a turnover that leads to a cross by Smith, a cross, and then Smith throw has a nice little header, and it's one of those headers that's like from a distance, so it's pretty impressive. Like to hit that ball and
Direction on
accurately
it,
put it,
right?
yeah,
Yeah.
put it all the way into the corner like that, from that far away. It's kind of similar to one of Foden's headers early in the year. Just a beautiful cross. Looks like the person that made the cross actually picked him out too. It wasn't even like a random cross. It was
Hitting
a
hope.
nice little
Hitting
pass.
hope.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, no, it was a nice yeah, it was a nice pass too. So they score a goal. It's 1-3, but we're still comfortable. We're good. But it was a turnover. Again, back line, in the middle of the field, our problem. But we're choosing to play attacking players and not defensive players. This is a choice by Pep. So, you know, this is how he wants to play this year. And then without Rodri, I understand why he's doing that because we kind of need to score because we're not going to be able to stop people. It's very clear we're not going to be able to stop people. And Donnarumma can make
It's
all the Superman saves all he wants. He's not going to be able to. He was not saving any of these goals that happened in this game. So
yeah. The
one
result.
three,
The
yeah.
result of this game showed me that. Yeah. Because I I was just watching like here and there, and I was like, yeah, Fulham think they can score whenever they get the ball. Just leave it at that. Like
Yeah,
we can score whenever, bro. We ain't worried. So
you kind
yeah,
of play like I play FIFA. Kind of like the way I play FIFA. It's like it's
yeah,
all offense. I cannot. You know what I'm saying? I
yep.
cannot defend at
Can't
all.
defend, so we going
Yeah.
for it.
Yep. Yep. So, but we do answer. We answer about a minute later. We answer. Doku has a beautiful cross. Holland kind of hits. It's not a beautiful cross. It's a lucky cross. It's a cross that he meant to hit for Holland, but it hits Holland's back foot, and then Foden ends up running it and striking it with his right foot. That's a nice strike by Foden because it's with his right foot. But elite players should be able to make that play, and he makes the play. That's Foden's second goal. We're up 4-1. It's one of those kind of lucky plays. But Doku does make a nice move before he gets the cross, before he does the cross. But it was a lucky cross. That ball just hit off the back of Holland's leg, and then Foden kind of ran onto it. So it was
Okay.
beautiful. After that, then 53 minute mark, Doku has a goal that it looked like a beautiful shot, but on the second look at it, it gets deflected.
Deflected.
So I'm pretty sure it's considered an own goal. I'm not sure. I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure it's an own goal.
yeah,
Um,
I think I heard them say that it wasn't going on target, which sometimes they can tell, sometimes they can't. So like if they look back and like it looks like the trajectory of the ball was like not going in, then yeah,
yeah,
they'll call it an own goal because basically the defender deflected it in, like you didn't shoot on target. So yeah.
yeah, and if you look at Doku's reaction, you would think he made a beautiful shot. That's why you couldn't tell. You couldn't tell that it was deflected at all. Because if you looked at, Goku looked like he made this incredible shot. Like
Yeah.
it's no expression at all that it was deflected. There's no
Nah,
shock or
bro.
anything.
Bro,
He played it
bro
off
did
like
it
it was a
perfectly.
beautiful shot.
It's like he playing pool, bro. He was like, "Oh, I knew he was gonna deflect it right into the net, so that's where
Yeah,
I shot it." So yeah, I already knew.
yeah,
He already
yeah,
knew.
yeah, yeah. So we're up 5-1 at this point. And then basically we go into cruise mode essentially.
Cruise
Um,
control, yeah.
yep, we get in cruise control mode and we stop being aggressive and we try to keep the ball without basically threatening them, and it leads to a bunch of turnovers, which leads to a bunch of goals. Um, 56-minute mark, Awobi has a great long shot, but it's it's one of those things where it was a deflected cross, so it was a beautiful shot, but he was lucky that he got to that shot. It's one of those things where it's another one of those deflections where it kind of leads to a shot, but it was a great shot. Um, 5-2, we're still comfortable, we're fine. Around the 69-minute mark, Holland has another header, but it hits the post. A beautiful pass by Savino, but Holland should have three goals this game. Two of them hit the post. But this was one of those headers where, like, man, you shouldn't have hit the post there. You should have hit the target there. But when you hit the post, it's hard for me to, because to me, hitting the post is you hit that ball accurately, but you just got unlucky. So it's one of those
Mhm.
like shots where you can't hit all net all the time. Sometimes you're gonna hit rim.
Yeah.
Sometimes the rim's gonna play you. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you're gonna get, you're gonna get tapped. So it's one of those. But then 2 minutes, basically 2 minutes later, there's another deflected cross that finds Chikwueze,
So
and
crazy, yeah.
Chikwueze has a beautiful strike. And then I'm not even gonna get into it. 6 minutes later, the same thing happens. There's a corner cross. The thing is deflected out of
Yeah.
nowhere. Chikwueze just runs out of nowhere and has this beautiful strike from long distance, and somehow it's 5-4, and now we're all stressed out. There's 15, 20 minutes left in the game. We're all stressed out. We get in panic mode the rest of the game. Um, we do end up holding on to the lead, and winning the game. But it's one of those games that reminds you what this team is. This is an offensive team that can't defend, that has to score goals. So we're gonna have to just try to outscore people.
Hey, which is entertaining football for a
Yeah,
non-fan for sure. So just watch y'all try to
yeah,
outscore people.
yeah. I did see this tweet. I don't know if it's a real quote, but it was is it Cruyff, the guy that Pep, the great player, is it Cruyff? I can forget his name. I think it was
It's
Cruyff.
Cruyff. Cruyff is how
Cruyff?
you pronounce
Yeah,
it.
Cruyff. Yeah,
Cruyff.
he was like something about he'd rather win 5-4 than 1-0. So I understand. I understand like that mentality. I'd rather see a high scoring game where I win
Yeah.
6-2 than 1-0. But
Yeah.
personally, I'd rather have a clean sheet.
Yeah, I feel you.
So, but you know, it's one of those games where we held on to the lead. Nico is a problem. He can't. We have to. There has to be a better. There's got to be another option. I realize that
January transfer
Kovacic
window.
is hurt.
You think y'all
Kovacic is
got
hurt.
some?
So
You think
uh,
y'all gonna buy someone for that position in January?
no, because I think Roger's going to end up. I don't. I just because once Roger comes back, then that guy's going to be pissed off because now he's going to be third
Yeah,
string.
he's gonna be. Yeah, but I mean, it's like he's got I don't know. Y'all got other competitions for him to get
And then
minutes in, I guess.
yeah, and then when Kovacic comes back, Kovacic is good. Like if we used to get Kovacic, I would never want Nico out there ever. Just
Hmm.
but because he's hurt, you know, he's not an
Trying to think
option.
of a
But
young guy I'm trying to think of a young guy who wouldn't need the minutes. Because I was like, Baliba would be a perfect fit for that role when Raji's out, but he would definitely want the minutes though, because he's playing a lot for Brighton.
and we
So
have this
yeah, I
problem.
mean, yeah. So that's the thing. It's like y'all can bring in a quality player, but will they be happy with not playing? Kind of
I'm
like
saying
Grealish.
Savino
Grealish came and
and,
got his trophies and whatnot, but he
Cancelo.
wasn't
There's so
happy at the
many
end of it.
players.
Yeah.
Cole Palmer, so many players,
Yeah,
great players that we
exactly.
lost
So
because
many
we just
good
have too
star
much talent.
players, but it's like they eventually are going to want to play. So yeah.
Yeah. I think we can change the way we play, but I don't think Pep is willing to do that. I think Pep wants to play like this. So I think we're
All
just
right.
gonna play like this.
What do you think about the table, man? Y'all are a few points behind Arsenal. Is it 5 or is
Yeah,
it less
we
than
are
that?
five. Yeah, we are 5 points behind Arsenal. I
Five
think
points
it's
behind.
33 to 28.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
I don't think that we're gonna truly compete with them this year because I don't think we can't continue to play like this and
Well, yeah,
keep the points.
Arsenal can defend and y'all can't right now.
Yeah,
So you're literally relying on scoring a lot of goals, which is hard. But
and it's hard to score.
it's
So
easier when you got Holland though. It's
yeah, it
easier when
is.
you got Holland.
Yeah, it is. It is. It is. It is easy when you have Holland. I don't truly think we're going to be a threat to Arsenal this year because of how bad our defense has been. But if Rodri gets back and fixes everything, then maybe. But I just don't know if we can play with Nunez and O'Reilly and Vardio and expect to be able to defend,
Yeah.
regardless of who's in the middle. You got three guys that are too concerned about being involved in the offense when their first job is to defend. Um, and they're encouraged to 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 play offense and to get involved and to make runs and to make crosses. So I
Mhm.
don't see that changing. But maybe there's gonna be there could be an injury. You know, there's always something that can happen. Someone can get injured. You know, I don't
Yeah,
afraid I
I
don't
think
wish that
ours.
on anybody, but
Yeah,
mm,
I, I think for the league this year, like as a Chelsea fan, I don't think we have a chance. I mean, I'm not gonna say we don't have a chance. We always have a chance because other teams can go on losing streaks. They can drop off like Liverpool's dropped off. You know what I mean? If
yeah,
Arsenal have a couple weeks where they're not playing well, then yeah, anybody could take the spot. But like as far as like if our team's ready to win the Premier League, not ready, not deep enough to get through the entire season. But our team is built to win tournaments like the Club World Cup, so I wouldn't be surprised if we make a deep Champions League run or even win the Champions League this year because it's a tournament and we could do well in a tournament type style. We're still struggling to win the league because our team's just not deep enough. And one injury where it might hurt Arsenal, but they got so many players like that are actually like experienced and well in the system that it's not the end of the world. Like one injury like Cole Palmer would
right.
kill us. You know what I mean? Like that's kind of like derailed our Premier League season, even though we're still in like third or fourth. Like that has killed us. So yeah, we're not strong enough, man. We tried to bring in players, but I think we just went. Our model right now is to go for really young players and not like proven ones. And I think that's what's hurting us because Buonanotte might be a great player one day, but right now, like he as your Cole Palmer replacement is just not good enough, bro. It's not. So we needed we needed a more
And,
proven player.
and to be fair, we are only what is that a quarter? or not a quarter,
Uh,
a third of the this what 38 games, 20 teams,
yeah, there should
38
be
games,
38. There
14,
should be
14 we're only
38
14
games.
games in.
Is
So
that how
there's
far we
still
are
a
in? 14
there's only
games?
yeah,
Oh yeah,
well,
we
yeah,
got.
well, yeah, there's
Oh
still so
yeah, then
much
we
in the
got
game.
a ton of
There's so
games. You're
much.
right.
There's
Yeah,
so much left.
so much
But
to happen. Yeah.
you can't we can't lie about what we're seeing out there.
Yeah.
I can't
Yeah.
lie
So
about what
far.
I'm seeing out there.
Yeah.
And I don't see any solutions besides getting healthy. Um, and we're talking early in the season. You don't have a whole lot of time to get right. When Arsenal, it's not like Arsenal's losing. You know, they might be drawing, but they're not losing games.
Yeah.
Not
That's what makes
often.
it
So
hard. That's what makes it hard. But it's like, have y'all played them so far this season?
yeah, we played them. We played
Okay.
scared.
So
Remember that? I was crying. I was
yeah, I
complaining the whole
remember.
game.
But
Yeah.
but hey, y'all got one more game against them, and that's the big thing. Like that's where you can make that swing,
Yeah,
where
you
you
can
can
get that three
like
point
put it on
swing. Yeah.
yourself. So if you get those 3 points against them, then it's like all kinds of pressure. But right now,
Yeah.
like all you can do is make sure you match them every week. You know what I mean? They win, you win.
Yeah.
But
And I was
in that
reminded
game, or if they lose, go ahead and take over. Yeah.
I was reminded by the announcers of this game that City has won the last 6 out of 8. I didn't realize that it was that. Like,
No,
but
it's
I did not realize that. But I forgot we won 4 in a row. Like,
let hold up.
I
Let
completely
let me
forgot. I
actually
completely
okay,
forgot.
so
We
let
won
me tell
six
you
out of the
what's so
last 8.
crazy. I
What
don't
the
know if
world?
I don't know if I told you this or my brother this. But when you're watching the Premier League, right?
Yeah.
On I think it's on USA or Peacock, right? When it when it goes to a commercial, like you might not be paying attention to this, but I pay attention to this. And
Mhm.
this threw me off so bad, and I realized why. But and this is just to show how freaking dominant City is, right? So when you go to a commercial, they will bring up the Premier League trophy, right? And the trophy will have ribbons that are colors of the current champions, right?
Okay.
So this year the trophy is on the commercial with red ribbons, right, Drew? And I'm like,
But
why is there red ribbons? Like the last I remember, there's been light blue ribbons for years. Like, why are they red? And I'm like, oh shoot, freaking Liverpool won last year. So
yep.
they're red. Yeah, so I noticed that and I was like, you gotta be freaking kidding me. Like, I can't even remember the last time these were anything other than sky blue. And that's how dominant freaking Man City
Yeah.
has been. Because they have
Yep.
done that same thing on a commercial. They'll pull up the trophy and the ribbon colors will be of the champs. And I'm like, they're freaking red because Liverpool won last year. And they have been light blue for literally forever. Like, what is
Yeah.
going on? What is going on? And you'll notice it next time you see the commercial because it always pops up like real quick. I don't even think it's a commercial. I think it's just like a screen that they show when they're like going in and out of the games. And you'll notice the ribbons are red. And yeah, they've been light blue for
Yeah.
so long that I'm like, bro, I thought this was just normal. I thought they just had light blue on them. No,
Yeah. Yeah.
that's not the
Yeah.
case.
Yeah. It's yeah. I did
Crazy.
not realize. I don't know how somehow how we're just so spoiled that you don't realize. But 6 out of the last 8 is insanity. That shouldn't even be allowed.
It's a
Um,
dynasty, man. It's crazy.
but that's just how great Kevin De Bruyne was.
Yeah.
I'll just put it like that. Kevin De Bruyne
Yeah.
and Rodri and generational players that we've had. Um, and
Yeah,
Foden's been insane. So
y'all in year one AD now, right? One after De Bruyne. And y'all might not win any more leagues after De
yeah,
Bruyne for a while. Might be a drought.
yeah. And there's been nobody, and I thought Foden was going to be the guy to kind of take that up, that over. But what I've found out is that Foden's got to get better with his right foot. Um, he's got to get a lot better with his right foot if he wants to be more consistently great. He is a great striker and he is a great passer, especially set pieces. But he's not the gifted, you know, passer that De Bruyne was or creative. He's just not. He's just not. And there's no player that's like that on this team.
Nah.
People say Cherky is like that. Well, I'm waiting to see that. I mean, he's not even playing that much anyway. So, but like, just know there's no replacement for the boy. Um,
Yep.
Foden's more of
Always
a
gonna be a
striker.
huge drop off.
Yeah. So, but
Um, yeah, he's more of like an Alvarez replacement than he is a De Bruyne replacement. Closer
exactly.
to
Yeah.
that
Yes.
ilk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um,
He,
so one more thing to bring up though before we hop off. Uh,
yep.
I don't know how the Liverpool game ended today, but Mo Salah has been benched the last two games.
Oh,
Um, yeah. So they actually
right.
won the first game, but I don't know if they won this past game. I think it was a draw late in the game. I don't know if they pulled off a winner or they just left it with a draw. It was against your boys, Sunderland, too, today.
Oh, they drew. They drew.
Yeah, so they drew 1-1. So yeah, so that's just something to keep an eye on. I don't know what that means. Like you mentioned it, I've noticed it. Salah has not been performing, and he's also not been putting in the effort either. So yeah,
They grew some
benched
balls.
last
That's
two
all it
games,
is.
bro.
They
Benched
grew some balls.
benched
They
them
did
the
what they were supposed to do.
benched them the last two games. So yeah, and this is just so weird to see because it's like, I mean, it's like Holland getting benched for your team or Cole Palmer actually being healthy and getting benched. Like they benched
No,
their
it's not.
best
No, it's
player
not.
over years and years and years. It is, bro, because that's the best
If
player right now.
if Holland
Who's your
if
best player
Holland
right now?
if Holland broke his leg and couldn't play, then it would be like benching Holland. But Salah's been bad, pretty much
He
the whole
had
year.
okay, okay. He has been bad. Okay, I wasn't thinking performance wise. I'm thinking
Like
like
he
what he's
deserved
done
to be
for your
benched.
team the past couple of years. Like he's
It's what happened with De Bruyne. The difference is Pep doesn't care. Pep will sit
it's
you. Pep sat De Bruyne, and that got on De Bruyne's nerves, and De Bruyne ended
Hmm.
up leaving because of that. Um, in my opinion. Um, so you have to have a manager that stands up to the star player that's not performing. Um, it would be
Yeah, I
like
think
benching Foden. It would be like when Pep was benching Foden. But Foden,
I think it
even
was
I've never seen Foden like he's never been bad. Like he doesn't like the boy was doing this stuff where he would be walking on defense, like he would just be walking up and down the pitch, and when he doesn't have the ball and just basically being lazy because he was basically carrying our offense. But the minute he stopped carrying us on offense, Pep was not putting up with that. Like you can come if you want to walk around, you can come sit with me and you can walk all down the sideline all you want. You got to
I,
stand up to star players, you know?
I got to hear what's going on from Liverpool fans' standpoint though, because it's like they did win a game and then they drew a game, and it's like I think at one point Liverpool, or I'm not going to say Liverpool fans or Liverpool, but I think at one point people were thinking that the Liverpool coach might need to get fired because they've spent more money than everyone. They lost like 4 games in a row, I think it was 3 or 4 games in a row, and it was just looking bad. Like it was looking real bad over there. So
I wonder if it came from
I'm
up top,
interested to
too.
know.
Because why
Just
now?
at Salah.
You've been allowing this, you've been
Well,
allowing this abuse for all year, 14 games in. Why now?
I don't know. I mean, earlier in the season, like he wasn't. It's crazy. He wasn't performing, but he was getting a goal here or there. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
lucky
Yeah,
goal, penalty, and then it was looking
penalties,
like, oh,
yeah,
he's doing all right. He's doing
yeah,
all right
yeah.
because I will say it's funny enough. Like obviously they won the league last year, but I think it wasn't a very competitive league last year to win because y'all kind of had to drop off, and so did Arsenal. Like it kind of fell into their hands. Um,
They
but
were great
from the
last year.
start of the
There's no doubt about
season,
it. Mhm.
they were better than everybody else. That's all I can say. I'm not gonna say they were great.
I mean,
Like
I mean, they
that's
were pretty
because
good
that's
last year.
so that's how you have to do it. But I will say though, because last year obviously Jota, rest in peace, they had him. They had Luis Diaz. Like they had a better squad, and the players that they brought in, they weren't similar players, and so it was on the coach to kind of make that work, and he hasn't figured that out. So yeah, you can blame Salah because his effort's not there and he's not performing. but also like the players y'all brought in, like they're not fitting, bro. Like they're literally just not they're not working. So because I don't think Liverpool have had like a too many dominant performances this whole year. I think earlier in the year they were winning games barely and late, and I think now people have just kind of figured them out, and it's hard for them to win a game at all. So
So, was there a manager there in place last year, or was no? So Klopp
he
did
was there.
Klopp
He was
leave
there. He
at?
was there last year.
Oh, he
Klopp
was there
left
last year when he
before.
won. Oh,
Yeah,
okay. So
Klopp
he
left
finished.
before, and then this manager he came and took his team and won the league. So yeah, but
Okay,
this year it's
okay.
like it's more disappointing because it's like okay, we gave you the money to buy your own team, and you bought them, and now you're not performing. Like what's going on? So yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Hey, if
yeah,
I'm Salah, I'm signing a contract with Saudi and I'm out of there, bro. Like the coach didn't gave up on you. Like it don't seem like the team's gonna play that well. Make some money, take care of your family, call it a day.
yeah. I don't think he cares. The way he
You're
plays, I
retiring
don't think he
you're
don't care.
retiring as a Premier League legend anyway, bro. Like it don't even matter. Nobody's gonna forget Mo Salah. Like
Because
hang him
it'd
up,
be
bro.
one thing if there was
Hang
an
it up really
effort, if there was effort out there, and then he was on the sideline chewing people out, and he was like, let's get better. Like it looks like he don't care,
yeah, it
or
looks
he's
like the
injured,
hunger is not there anymore, right?
or he's injured, and
Hmm.
it's either he's injured or he just doesn't care. So that's what it looks
Yeah.
like when I watch him. But I'm also biased. I hate them, so I can't look
Well,
at that team with reasonable
well, I
eyes.
think I think another thing is like it was such a headline when he didn't start because he always starts. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
I think
Yeah,
at some point he might be getting burnt out. So it might be one of those things where like obviously you're not going to ask to get benched as a player. Like you're getting paid, you want to play, but might be one of those things where he was so burnt out. It's like, all right, bro, like we won the league last year. Like my heart's not in it anymore. Like send me to Saudi, let me get paid.
yeah. How old is this
So
dude now? Last thing, I'm like, how old is he? He got to be what,
probably
30?
30 something. 33
30.
is my guess.
Wow. 33.
How old?
Yeah. Wow.
33?
33.
Oh,
Right on
on
the
the dot.
nose.
Let's go. Let's
My
go.
Lord. So yeah, he is old. I'm actually gonna give him a break because I didn't realize he was 33. Okay. 33,
Yeah,
especially a
33
33
and
forward. And
yeah,
he's a forward.
a wide
That's
player. I
that's
I
that's
said
tough.
I said a couple years ago though that his finishing, like just shooting on his left foot is so good that he's gonna convert like to a striker, just like Ronaldo, to where he doesn't have to run as much and he'll just be in the center and get chances and score. And I'm surprised it didn't happen earlier for him because he's also strong too. Like
Man, he's
he
not the
doesn't need to be
athlete
doing all
though.
the running.
I
He
don't think
doesn't
he's
have to
that.
be doing all the running that's on the wing. Like he can be central and have people create chances for him, kind of play like 1-2s and score goals. Like he should be playing more centrally, I think,
Or
to save his
you could
legs.
play two strikers and play him as the other striker. I don't know if you could
You
play him by himself as a striker because you need somebody that can play in the air. Like Ronaldo could do that because Ronaldo stayed a great athlete. Like he never. It doesn't look like
yeah,
his athleticism has dropped off. He's still a great athlete. He still
I
can
think
play
he can
in the
play.
air.
Yeah, maybe not by. Well, I think he can play like a false nine type of player though, because
Oh yeah,
he's
maybe
great.
yeah, he could
Great.
false nine. Yeah,
He's a great passer as well. Like
yeah, he could play
he's
false
got
nine.
good vision and good passing as well. I think he needs to play more centrally where he can give his legs a break and not have to beat like the left backs of the world that we have right now because I don't think he has the legs for that anymore. So put him in the middle where he can go against center backs. He's got some strength and he's also got good enough dribbling to where those center backs are going to have a hard time like staying with him. So I think you'll see that in the next couple of years. Will it be at Liverpool? I don't think so, but I think you'll see that wherever he goes to play the next couple of
Yeah,
years. Whoever
I mean
sends
he's a
him,
legend. So at the end of the day,
whoever spends the most money.
yep. All right, dude. That will be it for this week. We'll be back probably next week to review the this past weekend's games. Maybe we'll talk about basketball. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But it was still early in the season. Oh, last thing, Lakers look great. Pistons are great. We definitely do need to do a basketball pod soon. Um,
Mhm.
but we're kind of in the. This is a very important time with the Premier League, so it's kind of hard to
Yeah.
do other things when this the basketball season is so long. It's like we still got what 70 something games left, so I wouldn't be worried about
Just
basketball
getting
season.
started.
Yep, and my Eagles are bad right now. I told people weeks ago that we're frauds, so I'm not too concerned about it.
He says
It
we're
is what it is.
frauds.
So like whatever. It's okay. We won Super Bowl last year. They have 3 years to do whatever they want. Like I said,
Did I
like I've
just
been
did I
saying.
just see the Patriots won like 10 games in a row? What the heck is going on?
Yeah,
What the
and the
heck is
Patriots are
going on with
bad.
them?
Yeah, they got. I mean, they got a real quarterback. That dude's a Drake May he's a real one. He's a dude. They really got them
Drake.
a good quarterback. Yeah, he's good. They
Drake.
got they yeah 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 they got Drizzy back there balling. All
Oh
right, my
man, don't
dude.
call him Drizzy. All right, bro.
All right, man. We
All
out,
right,
man. All right,
one.
one.